FM voice of the Niger Delta. Every time you hear this, you know it's time for us to discuss legal matters here on People's 93.1 FM voice of the Niger Delta. I'm Victor Eulogy. This is People's Court. On People's Court, we learn about our laws, we learn how we can get justice, we learn a lot of things that just concern the law. And of course, we've told you twice a month on this show. Somebody comes here, somebody special comes here. She's not saying, come, let's go to court and help you win a case. She's saying, come, let's find out other ways we can avoid going to court. Even though the court is good, she has made that clear too, that there are cases you do not, there are cases that must go to court. But for the kind of cases we have every day, we don't need to go to court. She has said that, and she tells you what to do when you find yourself in those sort of positions. Of course, she is Barrister Judith Paxson. How are you, madam? Good afternoon. I'm feeling like you don't like how I shortened your name today. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank
Your
you.
voice is sounding so sweet.
You should have called
The full name.
The full name. Ibiakubo Judith Edward Paxson.
That's four.
Yes.
Four names in
Four
one.
names in one. I have two names, my dad's name and my husband's name.
Wow. So you've heard a full name. That's full though, but I'll be calling her Barrister Judith Paxson. Which of them is your husband's name? Paxson?
Paxson.
That's your husband, so I'll be calling you Judith Paxson. Which one do people know more?
Judith
Because
Paxson.
I know a lot of persons will be struggling to call you Ibiakabo. I can say Ibiakabo. I like
A
Ibiakabo.
lot of persons that know me with that name calls it in short AB.
AB. Okay. Everybody is AB in Bielsa.
Yeah, so a lot of persons distinguish me by Judith.
Okay. Okay. So well, you've that's the voice of Barrister Ibiakabo Judith Paxson. Okay. And today on the show we are discussing tenants versus landlord. Does every legal does every tenancy, does every rental issue have to end in court? Must every rental issue end in court, or must every rental dispute, I think that's the better word there, must every rental dispute end in court? Of course, in trying to answer this question too, she'll be telling us some of those things that you're supposed to know as a tenant, other things you're supposed to know as the landlord. Some of the responsibility, because there are landlords who don't know their responsibilities, or they think the tenant is supposed to do everything, and when the tenant does not, fight on our boss. Wow. Some tenants too think the landlord should do everything for them. You're living in a house, your toilet seat will break, you say it's the landlord that will come and fix it. Is it the landlord that is using it? So basically we'll know some of these things today on the show. Tenants versus landlords. Does every rental dispute have to end in court, or should every rental dispute end in court? My name is Victor Eulogy, the children's daddy on the radio. So, Madam Paxson, I've missed you. This is you're just launching our studio today now, right?
For this month.
For this month now.
This month.
Okay, so welcome.
Remember, you are still owing me.
Yes, I'm owing you. But don't.
Let's not say what you're owing me about.
Let's not
just take it that you're owing
tell
me.
the people what we.
No, I can't tell them.
That one is family dispute.
Exactly. It's in-house dispute.
We don't bring such to the public.
Hi, we don't have dispute. Our dispute has been resolved. It was a conflict, but it has been resolved.
Oh, you didn't even get to dispute. Wonderful. Okay, so rental tenants and landlords, they're always fighting. Always fighting. Arguments every now and then. Sometimes the landlords get angry and say, leave my house. Some tenants will say, I'm not leaving. So let's look at, does every rental issue have to end in court? Or should they even end in court? Because these days that lots of tenants are becoming more aware of their rights, they're usually the first to say they want to sue the landlord. Before, it was landlords that would threaten tenants, but these days tenants are the ones telling landlords, I'll sue you. So please.
Every tenant, every rent issues mustn't end in court. of course, we've seen situations whereby some tenants are so stubborn that even when obviously it's their fault, they still tell the landlord, "I'll take you to court. You think I don't know my rights?" All issues that has to do with rents mustn't end in court. Now we can resolve those little disputes. I call them little disputes because they are not serious matters. I call them little dispute because it's most times my door is broken and I will not fix it. The landlord should come and fix it. Now, what is the agreement? There's something called tenancy agreement. Every landlord ought to give a tenancy agreement to his tenants before payment. I manage some properties and that is what I do. Before you take the house or you rent the house, I'll ask you to come and read the tenancy agreement. If it's okay with you, of course it's an agreement and both of us have to agree on the terms in that document. So you read the agreement, and if it's okay with you, I'll say, are you fine by the terms in the agreement paper? If you say yes, then you pay. If you say no, I don't like this clause, I don't know, well, that's our standard. That's the landlord standard. If you're not interested in that terms, I think you shouldn't take the property because issues will arise. So if landlords will give their tenants tenancy agreements and the tenants on their own part study that agreement, look at all the clauses in the tenancy agreement and they are okay with it, they are fine with it, they can go ahead and pay. In that way, any dispute that arises, they make reference to the tenancy agreement. Or in this tenancy agreement, in clause 2, it is clearly stated that in the event that any of the properties, anything, either door, your toilets, seats, get broken, as long as you are in the property, you will fix it yourself. So the tenant sees that, or rather saw that clause before he signed that paper. So in the event that something got broken in his house, all he needs to do is to fix it because that is the agreement. And then on the part of tenants telling their landlord that I will sue you over a little disagreement, more often than not, that arises because there's no tenancy agreement. There is nothing to bind both of them. It's just, I need this house. How much is it? It is 300,000. Send the money. You pay, and then both parties are now assuming. The tenant is now assuming that it's not my property. In the event that something spoils, the landlord is under obligation to fix it. That is his assumption. The landlord on his own part is assuming that since the tenant is the one occupying that property, he should fix it for his own comfort. So these little things brings misunderstanding between a tenant and a landlord. Now, if this kind of misunderstanding happens, all they need to do is to discuss, talk, dialogue. Not I will take you to court to fix my property. How much would you as a landlord spend in court just to make a tenant fix a toilet seat? How much is toilet
Imagine
seat?
going to court for just...
How much is toilet seat that you want to pay, lawyer?
But why should the landlord even be the one? You know, you're going to walk us through some of these things, even when there is no tenancy agreement. Meanwhile, the kind of English you've spoken today is like, it's more than my own English. Is it for how many editions that you didn't come here now, you've forgotten what we do here? We do pidgin English here.
Oh, that's true.
And you're looking very foreign. You're looking like someone who just came from outside the country.
That's true. We do pidgin. Oh. But I didn't do rehearsal for my pidgin, but I'll try.
No, of course not.
I usually do rehearsals before I come.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You rehearse to speak pidgin?
I rehearse to speak pidgin before I come.
I hope your kids don't listen to this program before they say, but okay, no, I don't speak with you. You speak alone. But it's okay. So talk to me. These things that you've said now, can you give us a recap in pidgin before we go to some of the basic duties of a landlord and that of a tenant? Yes, let's look at that first. Just summarize this in pidgin.
In pidgin, okay. Okay, for those of us that do not understand what I said earlier, what I sorry, waiting I been the talk we say as tenants and landlords. Tenants get e own duty wey you go do as tenants. Then you will be landlord, you get the things wey you sef fit do. Now you will be landlord if you dey give out your property to somebody to rent. Wetin you go do the right thing wey you supposed to do. Give am tenants the one document wey dem dey call tenancy agreement. That one, inside that agreement, una don agree say if anything spoil for the house, that is one of the terms, one of the thing wey you go write. Say if XYZ spoil, tenants na you go do am because na you dey the house before the thing spoil. And you wey be tenants, request for that agreement. Make you collect am. Because if you just see house, you like the house, you pay the house, no tenancy agreement, nothing dey bind on am. You wey be landlord, you dey assume. Say you don take am. Say as na tenants dey for the house, anything wey spoil.
Because somebody can just come and deny tomorrow. Or say
we no get this kind of agreement, so you go do am. Then the tenant sef dey assume say as the house no be me get am. Anything wey spoil, na landlord go do am. Many of them don come out say, landlord, this house burglary proof. One side don bend. If I bring iron bender,
protector.
Yes, and that protector. If I bring iron bender, do am. I go remove am from my next rent. So all those kind of things no go dey happen again. But in the event that una no do agreement, that kind misunderstanding happen. Abeg, make una no rush go court, because how much you wan spend pay lawyer to file case for you over something wey una fit just sit down talk about and resolve.
Now, in case you're wondering why she keeps telling you you don't have to go to court over these sort of issues, that's because she is the secretary of the Bayelsa State chapter of the Nigerian Institute of Chartered Arbitrators. Nigerian Institute of Chartered Arbitrators. They are the ones who say we can make peace. We don't have to fight. We don't have to have a victor and a vanquished, because definitely in a court there's always a winner and a loser. There's nothing like 50-50 in court. You either win or you lose, you know. But then with them, they are saying that you can have a win-win situation where both parties go home happy. You know, sometimes friendships are restored. In fact, almost every time friendships are restored and all of that. You don't have to be enemies because of small matters. We've seen cases where just a little matter between two individuals led to community crisis or communal crisis. And the Nigerian Institute of Chartered Arbitrators are saying that you can avoid some of these things. That's why she's here, talking about it to us every fortnight. Okay, so tell us now, what are some basic duties, the ones that even if there's no agreement, I should know as a lawyer, as a tenant, that this one is my duty. As a landlord, this one is my own.
Okay.
Some, examples.
Okay, before I say that, I'm also a chartered mediator. So that they will not say, what has arbitration got to do with mediation process? Okay, the duties of a landlord. You own a property. Now you're letting out these properties for rent. Okay, let me go in pidgin. Okay, you'll be landlord. You won't give your property out for rent. I beg, meet a lawyer to prepare tenancy agreements. You get one document where then they call tenancy agreement, or rather what would they call tenancy agreement. That tenancy agreement will spell out the rights and responsibilities of the tenant and the landlord. Now you will be tenant, you get property where you give for rent. Your responsibility, that's the number one responsibility where you get to give out that kind document to your tenants to read, understand, and sign before you collect money. Let me make emphasis on this one. no first collect money before you bring tenancy agreement.
That's a bad thing to do as a landlord.
Yes, no first collect money before you give a tenancy agreement.
Even if I'm in urgent need of money?
Because if you don't collect the money, you can't go prepare agreement come. Assuming I'm maybe the tenant, I don't give you don't collect money from my hand first.
Yes.
You can't go bring tenancy agreement come. Maybe I can see like 3 clauses when not they favorable to me. How I want to collect my money back. You know, say that one another dispute again.
True.
Say this clause where you put here, number 5, 6, and 7, I no agree. Landlord, why you don't show me this document first? You know it could be a reason to even quarrel.
True.
It could be a reason to even go to court.
True.
Say you have forced me to take a document that you never showed me from beginning.
You have scammed me.
That's normal language. Say this landlord na scam.
Why you?
So you won't play me why you. That is why you know tell me say this kind of thing day. So I dey advise landlords.
Yes.
That is the first responsibility when you get, so that you know will get problem with your tenants. Now another responsibility where the landlord gets, if the property na the type where you never put everything before you won't give an out.
Yes.
I beg, try to put water. Basic things as landlord, try make water dey your compound, so that it go dey easy for the tenants too. And then also ensure that your property is well connected to the electricity, because light and water na the basic things where every family needs.
Yes.
So ensure say those things you do them, and make sure say your property dey in good shape.
So let's get this part clear from what you've explained now. It is the duty of the landlord to provide water for the tenant.
Yes.
Not that I will come now, then I'll have to be the one to sink a borehole, and then tomorrow you tell me, I carry it now and go, when you know I've put in work. Because some landlords are like that. They'll say, was I the one who asked you to put, you know,
in that kind of situation, it is very important that the landlord and the tenant have an agreement
before you do any work.
Before you do anything. As a tenant, no just rush do anything for person house. The house no be your own. So if there's any major thing you want to do for the house, seek the consent of the landlord and make it not be oral talk. Because landlord fit deny. Say me and you no get that kind of agreement.
Yes.
Make sure say you write them. Not gonna write them down. Tell the landlord that landlord do, for instance, water no dey this compound and will be 10 tenants wey dey here.
Yes.
We dey find it difficult to even get in the So me, I get money, I want do borehole.
Yes.
If I do this borehole, I will calculate how much I take to the borehole.
Yes.
Then if the rent is 400,000 naira per annum a year, if I do this borehole with let's say 800,000, the next 2 years I no go pay rent to landlord. You agree? If the landlord say he agree, I'm gonna write them down. Sign. If I get witnesses in that agreement, right? Sign.
Should it just be done by both of them, or you should involve a lawyer?
They should involve a lawyer for it to have proper legal effect. Involve a lawyer. Tell the landlord, say, okay, I will meet my lawyer, make him prepare the agreement. Bring your witness. Me self, I will bring my witness. Then we write and we sign. When I don't sign them, then you can go ahead. Do them. So when you don't do them, tomorrow if the landlord comes say me I no send you, you get documents now. You get paper to present anywhere. Say look, oh, I get document with this other. So even if na mediation on I want to, you go present that document to the mediator. If na arbitration you want to, you present that document to the arbitrator. So you go even make on a resolving that issue easier, because no be word of mouth. Anybody can deny anything. So those are the responsibilities of the landlord. Ensure that you don't increase rent anyhow. No increase rent anyhow. In fact, before you even, I even advise landlords, before you increase rent, make sure say you don't carry out major renovation for the property. We be say if the tenant self see am, they go say, this landlord wish to increase
because you've not done anything. You've not done anything.
He don't spend money. Then he gets some again as landlord. I know say many landlords they listen to me now. He gets some property one I get maybe the landlord now, the house now one big self-contained, was supposed to be 1-bedroom flat, but you can't do them out of ignorance, one self-contained. Somebody come to rent them, because you don't know, you can't give them out for maybe 150 or 200,000. Then by the time you can't know, say, so this kind of self-contained 500,000 that they take for this town. So you just come increase, and not just increase them like that. Let the tenants there know. Write to them, tell them, say, now like this I want to collect for my rent too. So if it's okay by you, stay. If it's not okay by you, you quit.
And if it's say a yearly rent, how many months notice is
a yearly rent? Now a lot of persons are misconstruing this.
Yes.
Yearly rent is 6 months notice to quit.
That's 6 months now. Is it inside the
it's
rent?
Inside the rent.
Not after the rent.
Not after the rent have expired. No, it's inside the rent. Now the yearly notice works like this. If you as a tenant, you pay rent January 1st, you know say na 12 months dey for the year. Now by the time it get to June, the landlord, if he want increase in rent, he go give you 6 months notice to quit.
From that June.
From June. You know say from June to December another 6 months. So he go come give you. Say see the reason why and they say make you quit too. Or if he no give you that 6 months, he go write. He go through a lawyer write formally to inform you that next year I dey increase my rent because of X, Y, Z. If it's okay by you, you stay. If it's not okay by you, please at the end of the expiration of your tenancy, please pack. So you as a tenant, you don't get very good time. We call it ample time. You have been given a very ample notification of the coming increment. So you as landlord, these are the responsibilities where you go do. So that the tenant self go know say, now this kind of thing they come. So he go prepare himself. But if he know say he go stay, and he no talk, he no respond to your letter, he stay till the 1 year expire. Then the next thing is landlord now give him 7 days notice to quit. Landlord can't give you 7 days notice to quit. You can't shout. I don't hear many tenants they shout, I have 3 months extra.
I know my rights.
I know my rights. I will go court. I beg tenant, you don't get any 3 months extra. Your rent don't expire, it don't expire. Statutorily, according to law, waiting you dey entitled to is 7 days notice to quit.
That is after they have given you 6 months.
Yes.
Okay.
After, but if the landlord no want increase rent, nothing, he don't want to make you stay for your house again. If he leave you to your rent, maybe he don't talk to you, he don't tell you anything. You can't reach 8 months. If he leave you, make your rent expire. When your rent expire, he will give you 7 days notice to quit.
Are you serious?
Yes, 7 days notice to quit.
That is
because your rent don't expire. You are no longer a tenant at that moment.
7 days to look for a new property.
7 days notice to quit. Then
we will fight now.
After that 7 days,
no, we will fight.
He can't give you another document that we call 7 days owner's intention to recover.
For only 14. No, we will fight now.
No, I'm not go fight.
How will I look for a house in 14 days? New house in 14 days. In this year,
no,
now.
Fight.
We will fight now.
You as a tenant, what you go do?
And what will I do?
We're talking mediation. What you go do? You go meet the landlord. Landlord, no vessel. This 7 days short for me. I beg now. Give me like so
Have you
months.
seen some
Give me like so
wicked
week.
landlords?
That is why we're telling us that it must not end up.
Landlord is telling you now, I want to use my house.
He wants to use his house. If he wants to use his house, he should have given you notice since now. I inform you.
And leave my house. My son is just returning from abroad now. I want him to move into the house.
But you two looking at it is unfair. It's unfair.
So what will I do as that tenant now? And you're telling me I have just 14 days. What should I do as a tenant? Which is where you come in.
Yes, what you should do, that is what I was saying earlier, that you don't need to fight.
Yes.
The reason why you can't fight is the property is not your property. Now person gets the property. Your statutory tenancy has expired. So that day your tenancy expired, you are no longer a tenant. You are there's a word we call tenant at sufferance. You are no longer
tenant.
at sufferance.
That means sufferhead tenant now.
You are the one interpreting it
And
that
now
way.
I want you to explain it
Tenant
because it
sufferance.
is it not sufferhead for you to tell me to use 14 days to look for a house? That's sufferhead.
The
now.
law says you are a tenant at sufferance.
That
You
is-
are no longer a proper statutory tenant.
So that sufferance
Because-
now means what?
Now you sabi the interpreters will send us when they suffer. so you are a tenant at sufferance that time. You are no longer a tenant. You are just living in that property illegally. So you no go fit fight. What do you go do? You go meet the tenants or the lawyer in charge of that property, managing that property. You go meet am. Go talk to her and say, lawyer, no verse, so I beg. Help me beg landlord. Say, this period wey you give me, I agree, I agree. Say my tenant, my rent don't expire. But this period wey you give me, I never fit see house. You go fit give me like 2 more weeks. Make I take fine house. I beg, give am reasonable reasons why the lawyer go listen to you and say, okay, no problem, let me help you on your behalf. 2 more weeks no go kill landlord. And you no go depreciate the property. So it is about dialogue, it's about talking, no be anger. Many tenants go vex, say the landlord dey craze. Why you go tell me say within 7 days make I go find house?
But why would he say that kind of thing?
Now law talk am.
Why would the law even say that kind of thing?
Now law na talk am. Now law to say after your rent dey expire, you're no longer a tenant.
But laws you can. What kind of? We will. Okay, but then now, on a very serious note, what if your efforts, your attempt to, make peace or get extra weeks to help you look for a new property, you've tried, the landlord is not listening, is not yielding. Can I come to you, a mediator, or at that point should I come to you? And if I come to you, is there a way you can help me get maybe extra weeks? Or is there anything else, please?
Yes, that's the reason why you're going to a third party, a neutral third party, which is
because the landlord did not listen, his lawyer did not listen. So where do I stand? And I've looked. In fact, agents want to finish me. They have collected my money for inspection fee. I can't find a house, and the 2 weeks, they are almost up. What do I do? If I come to you, can I get help?
That is the reason why I said that is the reason why you're going for a third party mediator to come in. Please help me. This is my situation. I need you to help me talk to the lawyer. There is nobody that has a heart of stone that pleading will not melt.
Some people have.
Some people have. May I not meet those people? So you can talk to a mediator. And talk about going to a mediator. Okay, let me not say that. You can talk to a mediator, and the mediator can come in, talk with the landlord. I've said it here before that there is nothing dialogue cannot resolve. It's just for us to shift away from the main conflict and talk about how we can resolve it to the mutual benefit of both parties. We want to have, the landlord wants his property. You are willing to move out because the landlord said you should move out. So it is for us to find a common ground. And see that, okay, landlord, can you give these tenants extra 1 week? Because the 2 weeks grace you gave him has expired. Can you please give him extra 1 week? And then the landlord will be like, more often than not, most times what I see them do is, and let him write an undertaking. Within this, you can see that we are shifting towards resolving that issue. Okay, no problem, I will agree, but let him write an undertaking that within that at the expiration of the next 1 week is moving out. If the tenant say, okay, that 1 week I'm seeking for, since you go, I will write the undertaking. And once the undertaking, okay, you have resolved that conflict. And then the tenant also keep to his part of the agreement that out there, the undertaking that he has written. At the end of that 1 week I'm moving out. We have resolved it. So it's not all matters. It's not, in fact, I don't even see tenancy matters as serious matters that should be running to courts. You should settle your matters using mechanisms that is even cost effective, cheaper for you.
Now, before we start taking calls, meanwhile, you can call us via 0906 000 2420, 0906 000 2420. If you have a question or a contribution to make, today on the show we're looking at tenants versus landlords. Does every rental issue have to end in court? That's the question we are answering. Of course, to answer that question today is barrister Ibiakabo Paxson Judith. She's the one. Judith Paxson is the one who's here to answer that question, and of course many other questions. The lines are actually buzzing, but before we take those calls, let me just point out a few things. Who should fix a leaking roof? Tenant or landlord? Leaking roof now.
The leaking roof should be fixed by the tenant because should be fixed by the landlord because it's not the tenant that caused the roof to leak.
Who should fix a cracking wall?
A cracking wall.
That maybe there was a tremor, anything. Some walls in this part, you just see a crack, you just see one line before you know another line somewhere.
Is your tenant is your house cracking?
No, not my house. Not my house.
Okay, the cracking wall. It depends. If the wall was cracked before the tenant is moving in.
Yeah.
At that time he's moving, he should have inspected the property he wants to move into. Inspect it, and whatever you don't like, call the attention of the property owner. So I see a crack of the wall from up to down. How do we do this? Let the landlord fix it. But you didn't say anything, you saw it. You didn't say anything, you entered. You are the one living inside it. You'll be calling landlord. Come on, the landlord may tell you he's busy. Who is suffering it? It is you. It is you. So at the long run, you'll be pushed. You'll be forced to fix it for your own comfort.
And landlord
for your own convenience.
He will not reimburse you.
So it is very proper that you inspect that property first before moving in.
But some of those cracks are caused by natural occurrences.
Yes.
So maybe there was no crack there, but while you were living there, these things happen. Sometimes it's even the terrain. I've seen houses that the other day I was passing by somewhere. I was now telling an acquaintance who lives. I said, "This your house is beginning to look slopey." She said, because she lives on the higher part. I said, "Your house is beginning to look slopey." And I looked at it. I noticed that one end of the house is sinking, and the tenants have not even noticed that the other part is, so the house is no longer straight. Okay. Now that sort of thing, yes, if there's now a crack on the wall, I don't think
it's the landlord that will fix it. It's his property.
Okay.
So it's not the tenant's fault that the house is slopey and cracking. It's caused by nature.
Yeah.
So that is he should put his property in order. If not, he's going to lose it.
Who fixes pumping machine? These are everyday quarrels now I'm bringing to you.
Pumping machine.
Yes.
Yes. That's the reason why I started by saying that everything should be clearly written in the tenancy agreement.
Yeah.
Now, let me cite this example. Recently, I gave out the property to tenants, and I first of all went to ask all of them what are their challenges in the compound. Everybody told me their challenges, what they are facing, what they don't like, what they're seeing that the landlord did not do, what he did. And after I got all of them, I sat down, I looked at them critically, and then wrote that informed the clauses. I wrote. Some of them were bringing up flimsy challenges. According to them, it was a challenge that tenant should be clearing the compound. Sorry, the landlord should be clearing the compound.
Why? Where you live?
Compound where you live, exactly.
Yeah.
So I included all that in the tenancy agreement. That you must keep your environment clean. It's your responsibility, not the landlord's. Now they said their borehole does not pump water. So what I did, I said, okay, the landlord will fix it. So I took somebody to the property and fixed what they said needed to be fixed. And everything was fixed. The house that they complained that was not wired, we ensured that we wired the house. Everything was properly fixed. So I told them everything is done, and I included all in the tenancy agreement that everything is fixed and everything is done. In the event that during your stay any of this thing goes bad, you will fix it, not the pumping machine. If pumping machine is not pumping, it's not their fault. They can call on the landlord. Oh, landlord, the pumping machine is not pumping again. But more often than not, a lot of landlords, because they don't give a tenancy agreement, and if pumping machine spoils, they will just leave it.
They'll say, yeah.
And when you complain, they will say, am I the one using water? And I mean, they use the water. I don't believe they use them. no go fix am. But the proper thing is the landlord should fix the pumping machine.
Okay, and when POP ceiling falls. I'm giving you real life issues here because
Yeah,
these are the complaints we get every now and again. When POP ceiling falls, who fixes it? Now on that is if somebody's head does not break now.
The question is more like if if the POP fall and break a child's head, who takes the child to the hospital?
Okay, let's take some calls. 0906 0002 420 0805 455 4123. Hello there, good afternoon. Okay, you can walk away from your radio set as soon as we take your calls. It's 0906 0002 420. Hello there, good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mm. What is your name? What's your name and where are you calling from? Okay. And then she just, that's the question you just answered. But answer her no. I told you these are everyday problems.
Yes, the pumping machine was good before you entered the property. And along the line, the pumping machine got spoiled. I have answered that question before. It's the landlord that will fix it. That is if it's included. It depends on the tenancy agreement.
Yeah.
If the landlord says, if the pumping machine spoils, okay, you should gather your money together and fix it.
Yes.
Well, that's the agreement.
Yeah. Sorry. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Okay, excellent. Where are you calling from today? Okay, talk to us, please. And talk to the lawyer now. Okay, thank you. Just stay on this frequency. She will answer your question. Hello there. Good afternoon. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Talk to us. Is your name Victor too? Pixar. Oh, Big Sam. Big Sam from Yen. Talk to us, please.
Because I want that to throw more light on that. Yeah, if you rented the house now and you notice that water is dropping from the roof, and sometimes when the rain falls, you notice that water is coming from the ground, and you want to meet the landlord. You told the landlord that this is what you are experiencing, and she told you that some years you should come and some years not you should come. I didn't want to know because things told me.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Now, I was laughing because what kind of talk is some years it comes out some years. Mr. Landlord, go and fill up that floor. I know. See, I'm pissed now because. Don't mind. Hello there. We'll take this call and then have you respond. Hello there. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon, sir.
What I
Your name and where you're calling from, sir. Okay, Solomon.
yeah. If tenant takes off the house and the pipe supplying water to their house over to try this one because when he came, the water was troubling. Then he said he will not do it. Then the main tank that is supplying water to the house said he wants it open always. And when you open it always, before daybreak, the whole water pumped in the two tanks and dried up. Then the landlord now tell the tenant, look, this issue is embarrassing. Because how can we pump water in the
This
night
is a landlord.
morning for water?
This sounds like a landlord.
Said they don't know.
Don't worry, the mics are off.
Like, where are the people using the water? And my side is not open. Your tap must have been open for the whole night till the following morning. So I don't like it to eat. Refuse. So that one has made him become enemy. Me, I'm a landlord.
Yes,
How
you
do
said
you
it.
see that issue? I want a public opinion.
Okay, thank you, sir. Just listen to the kind of stubborn tenant is that one. Eh? Barrister, please. Respond to these things that we've pointed out. Or should we take? Do you remember all three questions? Excellent was asking. His landlord said he should leave. He has asked, "What did I do?" Okay, let's. Do you want to increase the rent? Tell me. Let's negotiate. The man said, "Just go." You know. Then he talked about landlords who refuse to refund caution fee even when the house is in order.
I remember, and then this third one.
Yeah,
Now, let
this
me
third
take it
one.
from
I think the
Excellence.
second person too was asking.
Just move out because he knows why he doesn't. But